because obviously, you know, before you, nobody can sit here and say before you that they were doing events like that. They can't.
They wasn't, though.
It's nobody. So how did you deal with,
you know what I mean? Like
the remakes
and
and
the funny thing
shows?
is, though, bro, like, I went back and did my research. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done went on niggas' pages. I went all the way back 2017, 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
You feel me? Nobody, at least, well, wasn't nobody doing it on the West Coast anyway, but nobody over here, Jersey, Philly, New York, Baltimore, PG, DC, nobody was doing that shit. Even if I never did it in 2019, nobody even did it before me in 2020. Everybody was at, but I'm like, bro, I was doing this last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think, like, last year, bro, it was like the 2019, it was, I had like 14 like events.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I played Camonte that year.
Mm-hmm.
I played Ross that year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I played Dev that year. You know what I mean? Matt Buckets played Swole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, forgot about that.
Kyle and Perk played. Like, there's a whole lot of shit happened in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So it's just like, I'm not gonna say every single person that started their one-on-one, they watch me first.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like,
You know
niggas got that shit for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
know where it
I
start.
mean, we just gotta be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I never hated nobody, nothing. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm like, you know, this ain't that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, a lot of people take it like I'm trying to say my shit is better. No, I'm just saying, like, this ain't that.
Yeah.
That ain't this.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I got a total different plan. I feel like I have a total different type of entertainment setup.
Mm-hmm.
You know, different than y'all, you know what I'm saying? I try to always make sure I stand on good business. I try to make sure I stand on like the no violence, you know what I'm saying, which you can't really control, but the fact that I had a large run, like I'm like, you know, this 4th of July, that's my 40th anniversary for my 40th event. And I had one fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like if I did it all over again, 40 more, it fucking could be 20 fights.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's like, and yeah, man, it's just like, you know, at first I ain't like it, right? But I was just like, you gotta look at the world you living in, look at like where you from, look at the people that's watching, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers always rather just try to create their own than you know, to uplift somebody else's. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they start to like see what you got going on, they start trying to like count your pockets.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all ain't counting the shit that I have to take care of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, let it be like let somebody else tell it. They think I make $40,000 off these events.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When half of the time I don't even walk away with a profit.
Right.
Half of the time I done walked away owing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then 20% of the time I walked away no profit, owing, and owing the players.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so that shit don't be peaches and cream. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I done had like the Memorial Day one I talked about. I had great events. You know what I mean? Paid my referees $600 each. Paid $2,000 for the fucking gym. I paid $2,000 for a gym that only costs $60 an hour.
Yeah.
For and I'm not even gonna say a regular motherfucker because I feel like we all regular, but you know what I mean. Like
absolutely.
somebody without my popularity or somebody that don't got like a free smoke.
Yeah.
Like if you call and say, yo, I'm trying to rent this gym, how much? He gonna tell you $60 an hour. I'll call me. I'm trying to rent the gym 5 hours. What you do? Free? Oh, you free smoke? $1,500.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like Memorial Day 2021, I paid $2,200 for that gym,
It's crazy.
Crazy, yo.
and it's not even the Mellow Center.
Right.
It's not even like a real high school floor gym or nothing. Like it's the Essex gym.
Yeah,
you know what
the
I'm saying?
Essex gym, yeah.
$2,200. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? $2,200. $1,000 for security.
Yeah.
$1,000 referee bill.
Yeah.
What is that? Not me. So it was 5 games, and it's not me. So that's 9 players. 9 times 175, whatever the fuck that is. That's the bill. $1,250 for the pay-per-view people. You know what I'm saying? Dave on Usher tell you he bet $9,000 on himself when he played feet. 9,000. So he's supposed to leave with how much? 18,000, right? It was 16,000. You feel me? It's 2,000. I gotta get him. You know what I'm saying? All of that. You feel me? Then you gotta pay the staff. Like, it's a whole bunch of shit, bro. Whole bunch of shit. Oh, I'm sorry. And $900 for the jerseys that we had.
In the jerseys and
You feel me?
not to mention marketing hours and sweat equity.
People don't
street team.
They don't know the ins and outs, man.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, again, I just always wanted to know that because you got a bunch of different variations.
$150 for the chair rental. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's like hella shit.
Yeah,
hella shit.
Yeah, man, that's tough, bro. But I commend you for that shit because you've seen that shit through to where it is now, and it's like it's a nationwide thing now. A lot of people around the country know who you are based off of what you've created. And that's beautiful. It's got to be a beautiful feeling, man. It's like talk about that for a second, kind of like the reception that you get from it, kind of like the love that you receive, whether it's from here or around the country, and because a lot of people may not know that you did the big one-on-one tournament that was on TV. Was it the OBL?
OBL.
T-Max, that's T-Max.
So
right?
you going on that? Did you kind of like gain anything from that, or did you kind of get any like reverence from anybody that was there that knew who you were? Or
yeah, I mean like every because like of course I first went when they came to the DMV when I played.
Yep.
And then by me being the commissioner's pick, because I know you're familiar about like what happened. So real quick,
I do. Just you can break down.
Yeah. So when they come to the like the regions, right?
Yeah.
They get your information. They set up they schedule you games for that day. Everybody plays 7 games on Saturday. The top 8 records make it to championship Sunday the next day. So I was 7-0, right? I was the only one 7-0. Only me, the white guy from Houston, I forgot his name, and Leaky. We're the only 3 people in the whole country in the OBL, all those regions that was 7-0 after the first day, right? Leaky is the only one that won the 10,000 though.
Yeah.
Because the white guy, he lost his first game the next day, and so did I. So what happens is the next day, championship Sunday, I'm the number 1 seed. So usually I play the 8 seed. But what happened on Saturday evening, school, D Pitts, and 2 other dudes, they all had the same exact record, same point differential, all that shit. Right? So all 4 of them can't go to tomorrow. Only 2 of them can. Right? I mean, really, only one of them could go, really. But they was going to do 2 of them and just have 8 and 9, and then they play
like
to see.
play-in.
They have a play-in to see who play me, right? School. So one dude said, no, I don't want to play no more today. I want to do the point differential, which he would have came over. I don't know if School or D Pitts would have been left off. But all the games that he won like 7-1, 7-2, some shit like that that day. Yeah. So he would have went over, and he knew it. That's why he said he was like, nah, I'll do the points because he know he in.
Yep.
But those 3 said they want to play, so they had to play. So he lost. School beat him, and D Pitts beat the other one. So now D Pitts
and School got play or supposed to play.
Yeah, no, I'm saying. So them 4 had to play each other. School won and D Pitts won. So now D Pitts is 8th and 9th seed. Yeah. So tomorrow morning on Sunday they play first to see who played me. Right. So now the next day come and D Pitts beat School. So now D Pitts is the 8th seed. I got to play D Pitts. So I'm over there, I'm my mindset ready, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, he like to do this, he like to do this. He don't really shoot the threes like that. So, but I don't really want to give him space. He got like a little body on him. I'm like, he ain't really that like big for real, Paul. So I'm like, no disrespect to D Pitts. I'm like, strategy wise, I'm like, this gonna be an easy win for me, right? And then, even if because Sponge was the 2nd seed, even if Sponge make it to the chip, I wasn't worried about Sponge because Sponge was gonna be too tired.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I knew I was gonna beat Sponge because I knew he was gonna be. He was out of shape. He was tired of shit after the first game that day. He went to like double overtime. He was tired of shit. He was dead. So I was like, all right. So I get past this game, and then the guy I would have had to play second. I beat him 7-1 on Saturday. So he couldn't beat me. So I wasn't. So I'm like, all right, get past this game. I'm good.
Straight, yeah.
So now what happens is there's a play in the game with him in School where they like bump heads, but they played like 5 minutes further after that. So then out of nowhere, Sam and them come over to me and say, look, you got to play School and say it. I said, so I'm like, huh? So they like, yeah, because D Pitt saying he got a concussion. Like he got a concussion, and they basically telling him like, look, you got to sign this paper because we're advising you not to play because you're showing concussion-like symptoms. So we're advising you not to play, but if you still want to go and play, you got to sign. Right? Yeah. So he just didn't play. So I played School. School beat me. Right? So I'm actually, now that I think about it, I'm not really that mad because now it's like we 1-1, you know what I mean? So it's like whatever. But it's just mentally I just wasn't prepared. I was mad because I was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I felt like they was
Setting it up.
I think they was doing that, and then I felt like they was like giving school like more advantages like over us. I'm like, I'm 7-0. If anything, I should get the advantage. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he done lost 3 games already, right? So they like, well, we don't want to just give you a bye. I was like, well, why don't I just have to beat the person in the chip twice then? You feel me?
Yeah.
At least it'll probably be the second seed, somebody like that earning more. But after that, I wasn't gonna keep complaining to make it look like I was like scared to play him. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
But so then we played, you know what I'm saying? He beat me 9-8. I think he hit the 2 free throws, he won the game. Right? So that was like a big like talk about like, you know what I mean, like on the live at the time. They were saying like, y'all cheated me. And I was like, bro, don't nobody get on there and say nobody cheated me. I said, because they gave me an option, and I ended up agreeing to it because I went to play. I played, and he beat me.
Yeah.
So you can't say they cheated me because I played.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but then, you know, but T-Mac had already told me,
He was bringing you.
I was coming to Vegas. He told me that like on Saturday. So I already knew, you know what I'm saying? But I still wanted to get the 10,000.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So, yeah, so then, you know, he put me out as the commissioner pick, and then I went. But I mean, even all the people there, they like knew of me, like knew I had the one-on-one and all that type shit.
That's dope.
And then I think like my age just like it helped because they like all looked at me like OG vibes for real.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm really like old as shit compared to all y'all niggas. Like, I mean, besides Sponge, I'm saying like, you know, because Sponge older than me, but I'm saying like the rest of them niggas, they 21, 22, 24, 25. I'm like, bro, I'm 36. Like, I'm 36 in this bitch. I'm like, I'm 13 years older than you, 12 years older than you, 15 years older than you, 16 years older than this thing. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And chocolate, like me, Sponge, and chocolate, and T Wade, we all like they all 40.
Yeah.
And like, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, like, to all the younger niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was like taking to like me and Sponge more. You know what I'm saying? Like, T Wade really didn't talk to people. Like, he was just staying on his own for real. Like, you know, chocolate was just chocolate when he around, but he was with his kids. Like, you know what I mean? Because I ain't see chocolate until chocolate was in the LA region.
Yeah.
So that's what happens when you do a region and you like one of the top guys that's going to Vegas. When they go to the next region, they'll invite you to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why you might see like John and like Yoshi and all of them from Chicago. You might see them in the New York episode because they was there because Houston was first.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why at the DMV they invited us to go to LA. That was the last one. So in LA, that's when they put out all the matchups for Vegas. After they got the winner and all of that, now they know all the people they got. So, but in LA, all them niggas there was just like, yo, I'm trying to come out to Baltimore for the free smoke, like everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So that shit, like, to make a long story short on that, it was just like, I gained a lot. Like, you know, I gained like way more followers. And I gained a lot of niggas that was coming trying to fuck with the brand. A lot of niggas was saying shit like, yo, I heard you started the 1-1s and all that. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So, you know.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy to be across the country here and shit like that. It's got to be gratifying, man, for sure. Especially, you know what I mean? When you put a lot of work into it mentally, like, because everybody know you got to run around and do all that shit, but people don't understand how much this shit will rack your brain on a nightly basis or on the day of.
Could you imagine doing that shit and dealing with the whole event and then you still have to fucking play?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that.
That's why I usually like. Unless it's like a super, super big name, I usually just play first.
Oh,
No, I'll play
get out
first.
the way.
Because I would hate to, like, say if a fight break out and I got to do all this shit, then I finally get everybody back in and everything cool, then I got to play last.
Right.
You know what I mean? I could be, or niggas just irritate me because they won't get off the floor. Yeah, anything. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So like when I played Moon, right? Like, my mindset was good, though. I'm not saying it's why I love. My mindset was good. I literally lost. I just took a bad angle on a shot, for real. Like, I was up 10-8. I should have won. Like, I sat down, though. I let Marty and, like, Katrina and them, they just did everything. I'm like, yo, I'm not coming to the door. I'm just relaxing. Eat my fruit, drink my water. I'm relaxing. You know what I'm saying? I know how tough the matchup is. Yeah. And I don't want nothing to fuck with my head before the game. So I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, yeah, that shit's a tough task, though, man. But, like, you know, speaking to the question that you asked originally, like, OBL definitely gave me, like, more notoriety and gave me more eyes on my brand. You know what I'm saying? So
That's great.